Hello and welcome to this special screening of Close to Home. May I please introduce Vidi Bilou and Dalia Hagir. Thank you so much for joining us for this special screening. You have to introduce your film. What would you like to say?
We don't really like to say some things about the film before you will see it, so we'll be afterward to answer your question if you want.
אתן לא זזות מהשטח הזה. אתן לא יושבות, לא נשענות, לא מדברות בפלאפונים, לא אוכלות, לא מעשנות. לא ולא 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 ולא.
Close to Home is the coming-of-age story of Mirit and Smudar, teenage girls conscripted into the Israeli army.
אני יכולה בבקשה לראות את תעודת זהות שלכם?
אין את האוטובוס שלנו.
אדוני, אני מבקשת תעודת זהות שלך.
אני מפסיד את העבודה שלי.
בסדר, אתה יכול ללכת. לא, צריך להראות לי את התעודה שלו.
אין את האוטובוס.
As Jerusalem border police, they must check the IDs of all Palestinians entering the city.
נראה לך שהם ערבים? ערף? מה את שואלת אותי? נראה לי שצריך לגשת אליהם. תקשי.
אני רוצה לדעת מה קורה כאן, אני מחכה להסבר.
But military discipline and the Arab-Israeli conflict in general take a backseat to the normal concerns of these two very different characters.
כשאת שמה את הקומטה אפשר לשים על זה ג'ל ככה חזק וזה, ואז כשאת מורידה את הקומטה את עדיין יכולה ככה, וזה עדיין פיסולי, וזה ככה יותר חופשי. אם אני לא טועה, נדמה לי שיש כאן איזה מישהי שמסתכלת עלייך.
איזה נודניקית, יואו. כמו שעון זאת.
And when reality hits, it serves to bring Mirit and Smudar together. Based on the real-life experience of co-director Vidi Bilou, Close to Home shows how the political situation shapes the lives of these two teenagers as they approach adulthood.
So you two co-wrote and co-directed this film. Why was it important to tell the story of these two girls who were part of female conscription in Israel?
We thought that many films were done on the Israeli army from a point of view of male, and there are no such film from a point of view of women. It's a point of view which was never seen before.
זה סשה. אליו אני נוסעת. איזה חמוד. מי זה? חבר שלי.
My idea has always been that the women of Israel are very strong and idealistic. And in a sense, you're showing a different picture here.
Somehow you get the feeling that Israeli women, if they go to the army, maybe they are powerful women. I think it's completely wrong.
Right, so in the army, they're disempowered in a way.
No, because they're just imitating reflection of male system. Right. It's not them. We showed it in the film that the imitation, it's lousy, it's clumsy. They look a little bit clumsy.
טוב, נראה לי שאנחנו נלך להסתובב קצת.
האמת שביקשו מאיתנו לא להסתובב פה.
ממך ביקשו לא להסתובב כאן.
Part of the film which was fascinating was the subversiveness of the girls, the mobile phones.
הלו?
שומעת? דובק בשטח.
יאללה, מתפורר.
Clearly you didn't have mobile phones 20 years ago.
We had people working for us. I mean, for example, someone who sells ice creams and the hairdresser. And Jerusalem is a very cold city, so they really pity on us. So they always gave us information if the commander is coming. But these days, with the mobile phone, it's easier not to do the job.
Really, you had an opportunity here to show what's happening at these checkpoints. You know, that people can't get to hospitals, that pregnant women are stopped. It doesn't give the taste of that.
We know, of course, that there are many bad things happening there, but the film is not on that, and it's not there because we try to avoid to show it or something like this, because we focused on these two girls and we wanted to show how the situation affect them.
Just an answer to this gentleman in front there, I can just think of two instances straight away which totally contradict what you said. It portrayed so well that child was starving, and yet the Israeli was refusing to give it some bread. Also, the man was going to lose his job if he didn't catch the bus. Why did you leave those out?
Why did I leave them
Yes.
out? My question was, why didn't they leave this? Why didn't they put the serious things in?
Okay. Well, but to my mind, that was quite a serious point. It was actually depicting the other side.
Was starving. Child was hungry.
למה? תפית על הזבל.
بس هو לא أكل كل هيوم. جبنة وخيار مكبوس وشوية زيتون. ما يش بدو خبيثة ما يش. الله يخصكم.
We often talk about what administrations do, but we know that there's a big pro-justice movement in Israel.
We try to do a lot. We go to a lot of demonstrations, but as I said before, people are getting tired. It takes a lot of energy to go every time to demonstrate and nothing happens. A solution must come because it's ridiculous. So this movie tried to show why things are not changing in this world, actually. It's about the majority, about all of us which are cowards, which are really want to live our own life and a small life, and that's it.
Could we please thank the filmmakers for Close to Home? Vidi Belu, Dalia Hagir, thanks very much for coming.
شو بدنا نقول؟ שמי אותי. אם לא ימצא אותי בעלי, איך אני אלך הביתה? שום בעלי. בס بدنا نفوت من خالص. לכו.
בא לך סיגריה?
Indian cinema is becoming more risque. It's showing more female parts, and that's parts, not roles, than ever before. And those behind it are the foreign actresses.
This is Sholay, the biggest Bollywood blockbuster ever. Made in the 70s, it ran in cinemas for 25 years. And ever since Helen performed this dance routine, no Bollywood film has been complete without an item number.
The elements of an item number generally involves one beautiful woman in the center, surrounded by her entourage of dancers. They flame up the screen and they sort of exude
sensuality.
Sensuality, yes.
So far, the coveted title of the item girl belonged to the sexiest Indian dancers. But things are changing. Yana Gupta was born Yana Sinkova in the Czech Republic. And this dance sequence made her India's leading item girl.
I was dressed up and somebody did makeup and okay, I'm on the stage and as in I'm in front of the camera, so I just danced and enjoyed, and we did lots of interesting things during the song, like when I danced in the middle of fire and obviously sat on the buffalo. So that was nothing I have done before.
Bollywood is opening itself to international flavors. These dancers are learning Western dance.
India's film industry is becoming more open to everything. It's accepting more and more new stuff.
I keep meeting foreigners who keep asking me, should we come here and work? Is there enough work? But there's plenty.
And especially for foreigners who are willing to dance moves that Indian actresses aren't as comfortable performing.
This exposure issue has been there, but I think people are also relaxing about it now. It's about the taste, and it's the same thing can be done very cheap and it can be done beautiful.
But the foreign invasion goes beyond those willing to take their clothes off.
I can't believe you actually missed my wedding. So sorry.
Ever heard of a multinational star? Well, that is Tanya Zaita. She's an Australian actress who has travelled quite a distance from Baywatch to Bollywood. Zaita is an actress who gets minor roles that live up to Bollywood's notion of a stereotypical foreigner.
You told me that if we came to India, I could get married wherever I want. This is what I want, forever.
How different is it working in Bollywood compared to working in the West or Australia?
It's very, very different, believe me.
You are impossible.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
The hardest part of being here is definitely when you're shooting outdoors, you've got the heat to contend with. India, I say, it's sometimes like living on the planet Mars. It's completely not even attached to the Earth.
Fine.
Deepal Shaw, an Indian actress trying to make her mark in Hollywood, has some empathy to offer.
I think the main hurdle is language, and there are a few cultural differences, but there are filmmakers who are actually beginning a new cinematic experience for people.
And opportunities are opening up for those willing to learn Hindi.
I'm telling you from London, first trip yours.
British actress Alice Patton learnt enough Hindi to play a major character in the huge Bollywood hit Rang De Basanti. Her role at the center of the film shows how far things have come.
I'm sorry, मैंने तुम लोगों को अपनी फिल्म में लिया.
Well, that's it for this fabulous picture show. If you want to see more, head to our website. The Q&A continues behind me with the filmmakers. It's been a very interesting debate. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed the show.
How would you rate the film out of 10 and why?
I would give it 7.
I'd give the film an 8 out of 10.
Personally, I would rate it like 9 out of 10.
Well, out of 10, 7 out of 10.
For a wider audience, I would give it a 6 because not many people can really relate to it.
It was a little bit slow to start with, and then the reality of it sort of kicked in when the bomb hit right in the middle of the film.
It was just interesting to see it from a female point of view.
I try to avoid seeing chick flicks, and it's like, you know, it was, I mean, you could, but it, you know, you got drawn into their world.